Hi everybody, I'm Michelle.
I'm Brian.
And we are cruising with the Colemans. We've cruised back to Indiana where all the RV magic happens.
Today we are at the studio, which is Patrick Design, where they make all the things, or they get all the things that make your RV beautiful.
This is not a place that the average person can go to and look at, all the different designs. We are really honestly very lucky to be here today and just have the ability to say, okay, what are the trends? What are people interested in? What kind of colors are people looking at? And just maybe have a little bit of input in what not only our rig could be, but what the next line of Coachmen Apexes could be. How is the design process going? Well, I'm in massive overload design ideas, flooring ideas, lighting ideas, wallpaper, couches, accent wall, doors, fixtures, colors. It's an extremely overwhelming process.
To back up a little bit, the whole process started in August.
Yeah.
It started in July for us. We kind of created a floor plan layout.
Well, explain how we created this, because this is kind of interesting.
We were backpacking across Europe, and at night on my iPad, I was cutting and pasting things and putting together a little design.
I went to a little store and I got some graph paper and some pencils, and we just started kind of putting together what we thought would be the ideal rig. And we pitched that to the Apex team when we got back in August.
They loved the ideas and started incorporating some of that into a real floor plan.
They've even incorporated one of the ideas already, so that's really exciting. I think the biggest thing is that we are in the part of stretching other people's imaginations for what the rig could be.
For what a travel trailer can be.
Exactly. In design, of course, in layout, in
amenities,
practical ability, in the practical sense of how are we going to make this not just yours, but go down a line. It's really fun. I hope in the end that they fall in love with everything we've come up with. Obviously, that's probably not going to.
You fall in love with everything we came up with.
Most importantly, yes. All right, you guys. So it has been 1 year since we
almost to the day
stood in a rig that will remain nameless, which rig we were actually standing in. And we presented this idea, and it was one of those ideas where I was like, I need mom and dad in the same room together so they can't blame each other and say, well, only engineering was here.
Yeah, engineering said we can't do that.
Yeah. So we got everybody in the room. It's been a year, and people have asked us, what is it now? What's going on? We've even had people go, are they even working with you anymore? And I'm like, yes, they're working with us. Oh. So in the last year, what are some of the big things that are happening to move us closer to the Coleman Apex rig?
Well, in the last year, I feel like we have really set ourselves up for the Coleman rig by creating some new changes to our ultralight product that we had talked about kind of stacking in to build to the class that we want to be at. So we've really upgraded our frames. We've really made some significant changes to our sidewalls. We've also added something really convenient up front that's going to consolidate all of our hookups, and we're going to be in a really good position to better service our customers while simultaneously designing a very cool one-of-a-kind unit with the Coleman.
Have you ever thought over the last year if only they had a different last name? Okay.
That's funny. Well, we won't be releasing a Coleman unit, but we will be releasing an Apex unit that will be built and designed in conjunction with the Coleman.
I think CC, Cruising with the Colemans. There's a pretty number with CC.
Yeah.
CC sounds
I was thinking CWC.
Ooh, I like CWC. I'm just liking that you think about us once in a while. Don't you like that they think about us? What do you want to see in the new rig, Brian? We have engineers standing here.
I want to see in the new rig. Space, storage.
Yeah, storage. Big windows.
Big windows.
On the campsite, for sure. Gigantic, maybe some people call it a humongous pantry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Big pantry would be nice.
A humongous pantry.
A humongous. I have a granddaughter. She needs all the snacks.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can never have too much storage. You can never... Now, you can waste space, you know.
You can, absolutely.
And now, we're standing here with 2/3 of our engineering team, right? So these two guys, what's been really great, you know, Will has come in with a ton of experience as a swingman on the line, building all different kinds, classes of trailers. He looks at these things and says, we have space here. We can do this. What if we did it this way? So he has been really awesome in that. Alex, really with a focus more on our X series, some of our former models, he's really been able to identify, hey, we've been building this floor plan for the same way for the last 10 years. Maybe we can open this up. Or what if we did it this way? Brad, our plant manager, has been working with these engineers to also say, this will work. We can do this. Here's another idea. And, you know, now we're getting some, you know, really cool things out of it. We've got larger standard exit windows. We've got larger everything now with this new build that will be applied to the new Coleman unit.
I've come up with what I want.
Oh.
When people walk into this unit, I want them to go, wow, and then look back outside to make sure that it's actually a travel trailer and not a fifth wheel or a Class A.
That's what I want.
There you
I
go.
want them to be like, wow, this is all in a travel trailer?
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I've already said I want bigger windows, more storage, good use of space, but I want exactly what's happening right here is I want people to feel like they can bring their friends in and have conversation space. So I don't want inline seating. I want conversational seating because that's what we do a lot. We entertain. We love having people in our rig standing around, sitting around, and yeah, but we also stand around our island and sit down and have good conversations when it's raining outside.
Yeah.
Because you got to have an option for rain.
Or it's an unattractive.
Because people will say, oh, it's raining, I'm going to cancel camping. No, don't cancel camping. That's when you use your rig.
Yeah.
You know? So
Absolutely.
I'd love to see that. Yeah.
Well, our team here is doing a really good job to make sure that we're focusing on what we think people want, and then also listening to feedback from the Colemans, listening to feedback from our website. We've got, you know, our marketing team here is really trying hard to reach out to customers, find out what we want. So that's why we want you guys that are watching, comment on the videos. We want to hear it. We want that feedback. It's so exciting for us to work as a team. This cannot be done with one guy. You know, I'd love to say, I'm the guy, it's one, it all comes down here, but I don't have all the good ideas. I have to look to my team and my customers, my partners in this to make sure that we're putting out the best product possible.
Well, so one last thing. Timeline?
Ooh.
Well, I will say that the new ultralight build is going to be unveiled this fall at the Hershey Show. So we've got things that we're going to be showing off in the fall. The Coleman rig, we're going to be pushing at. It's going to be one of our newer models that's coming out with the new build, hopefully right at the start of the new year. We're going to hopefully be having it in Florida for the Tampa show.
That'd be so
I don't promise anything. We don't promise anything around here. But what we do is set goals and try to hit them. So
But if I'm sick from work a week of Tampa, you'll know why.
yeah.
Just saying.
There
All
you
right. Colemans are going to need a pay raise from 0 to beer.
There you go.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. But thanks for watching. And thanks, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you.
Our pleasure. Thank you.